Thanks to frozen puff pastry sheets, this recipe for apple turnovers is quick and simple with great results, says one Allrecipes member. A fantastic bakery-style dessert just doesn't get any easier than this. You'll need a 17 1/4 ounce package of thawed frozen puff pastry for this recipe, so make sure to leave plenty of time for the pastry to thaw. Start by melting 2 tablespoons of butter in a large skillet over medium heat. When the butter has melted and is hot, add 4 Granny Smith apples that you have peeled, cored, and sliced. If you slice the apples ahead of time, submerge them in 4 cups of water mixed with 2 tablespoons of lemon juice so they won't brown. Pat the apples dry before adding them to the butter. Cook the apples, stirring, for 2 minutes. Next, add 1 cup of brown sugar and a teaspoon of ground cinnamon to the apples. And continue to cook for 2 more minutes, stirring constantly. To thicken the juices, place 1 tablespoon of cornstarch into a small bowl and add 1 tablespoon of water. Stir the two together and pour the cornstarch slurry over the apples. Mix the filling and continue to cook it for another minute or until the sauce has thickened. Remove the filling from the heat and allow it to cool slightly. Now you can preheat your oven to 400 degrees. Unfold the thawed puff pastry sheets on a lightly floured work surface. Roll it out lightly to smooth it together and cut each piece into 4 squares. A pizza cutter works well here if you have one, but you can also use a chef's knife. And now you're ready to fill them. Divide the apple filling evenly onto the center of each square. Fold each square diagonally to form a triangle. And crimp the edges together using a fork. As Allrecipes member Layla suggests, you don't want the filling to ooze out. Place the turnovers on 2 parchment-lined baking sheets, leaving about an inch of space in between. If you don't want to bake all of the turnovers at once, one Allrecipes member suggests freezing some at this point and then popping a couple in the oven whenever you want. They're great for breakfast. Bake the turnovers in a preheated oven until they are puffed and lightly brown, about 25 minutes. Allow the turnovers to cool completely on a rack while you make the glaze. Place 1 cup of confectioner sugar into a small bowl. Add 1 tablespoon of milk and 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. Whisk the ingredients until smooth. You can adjust the consistency of the glaze by adding a little more milk to make it thinner or a little confectioner's sugar to make it thicker. Place the cooling rack over parchment paper for easy cleanup and use a tablespoon to drizzle the glaze over the cooled turnovers. This adds a touch of sweet vanilla flavor. These apple turnovers are sure to please as a morning or afternoon treat. Allrecipes member Cookie suggests serving them with a dollop of whipped cream or a scoop of vanilla ice cream for an easy fall dessert.